Welcome back to Racing Live. We've got the next race at Down Royal coming up. There is the favourite First Row, trained by Desi Hughes in the blue and orange quarter colours. Desi, another trainer who's at Gowran rather than Down Royal today. 4-1 favourite on the latest show. Natural Storm is on 9-2. Doranstown Boy is coming in for support here. Adrian Joyce, good £5 claimer in the saddle, 6-1 from 8s. Phelan's Fancy on 7s. Monmoiseau did briefly come into 7-1, now gone back to 8s. And 8-1 would be the hokey, and 10-1 bar those. Goggles coming down, then shouldn't be too much longer. They're making their way out behind the tape. A few interesting runners here. Max Flamingo, the top horse, certainly one worth watching. With the Knights of the Future, could well be aimed at the Galway plate. Here's Peter.
The early leader, hands up Oscar, First Row, and Seaford close behind.
Thanks, Bruce.
They show in front of Obi the Hokey. Natural Storm towards the inside behind them with Manilou and Super Gale. Sherkin Island is towards the inside with Phelan's Fancy. Monmoiseau towards the back with Max Flamingo as they head to the fence at the high point of the track. This is the first. Doranstown Boy led over it from Seaford. Tracking them towards the inside, Obi the Hokey. Hands up Oscar is close down the outer. Just behind them, First Row. As they continue downhill towards the second, Doranstown Boy goes along in front of Seaford. Hands up Oscar close up on the outside, tracking them towards the inner Obi the Hokey, and they show in front of Natural Storm, First Row. Sherkin Island to the inside, Manilou the outer. So they clear the second and come onto the fence before the stands. Last one after another circuit, Doranstown Boy and Seaford. Hands up Oscar and Obi the Hokey. And then First Row, Super Gale and Natural Storm as they come up to pass the stands. Doranstown Boy, Adrian Joyce in the lead from Seaford. Hands up Oscar on the stand side. Fourth on the inner, Obi the Hokey, and they're followed by Natural Storm. First Row on the inside is Sherkin Island. Super Gale on the stand side just ahead of Phelan's Fancy. Then Max Flamingo and Manilou, and Monmoiseau brings up the rear as they head to the first of the three fences on the side of the track. This is the fourth, Doranstown Boy. Hands up Oscar jumped up on the outside into second. Seaford is with them, Obi the Hokey towards the inside. They're tracked by Natural Storm as they go to the fifth. Doranstown Boy, hands up Oscar. Seaford and Obi the Hokey. Natural Storm, First Row. Towards the inside, Sherkin Island. Super Gale towards the outer, and then Max Flamingo. Phelan's Fancy next. Manilou towards the back with Monmoiseau as they go to the sixth fence. Doranstown Boy, hands up Oscar up on the outside. Little to choose between them, and they're followed on the inside by Obi the Hokey. With that one is Seaford, and on the outside, just behind them, Natural Storm. As they head down the back, they're nearing fence number 7. Doranstown Boy by less than a length to hands up Oscar. Seaford and Obi the Hokey. Sherkin Island, Natural Storm, Super Gale. Phelan's Fancy, First Row has dropped back a few places. Then Monmoiseau, Max Flamingo, and Manilou has been relegated to the back marker. Nearing the 8th now, Doranstown Boy goes along over a length in front of Hands Up Oscar in second. Seaford landed third, Obi the Hokey is fourth. Sherkin Island improves on the inside of Super Gale. Natural Storm is next with Phelan's Fancy pushed along, and then Max Flamingo. First Row, Monmoiseau and Manilou as they head on to the fence, which is at the mile point. Doranstown lad goes along, a length and a half in front. Seaford shows just second. Hands up Oscar on the outside. Obi the Hokey close on the inner in fourth. Sherkin Island is improved on the inside to go fourth now as Hands up Oscar begins to struggle, driven along. Super Gale trying to close as they turn and head on with 4 to jump. Doranstown Boy, Obi the Hokey on the inside of Seaford, improving between them. Sherkin Island, Super Gale is close up on the outside. Phelan's Fancy has made some headway. Then Max Flamingo and Monmoiseau. Hands up Oscar has dropped back quickly as they go to the fourth last. Doranstown Boy, Sherkin Island the inside, Super Gale the outer. Obi the Hokey is close in fourth as they jump it. Little to choose between the leading trio as they come away from it. Super Gale on the outside of Sherkin Island. They go on from in third, Doranstown Boy, Obi the Hokey back and fourth, then Manilou trying to improve on the inside of Max Flamingo. A break to Phelan's Fancy, First Row, and Monmoiseau, Natural Storm behind them. As they head on, about half a mile to race and 3 to jump. Sherkin Island leads from Super Gale. Few lengths back to Manilou staying on past Doranstown Boy. Behind them, Obi the Hokey. First Row beginning to stay on, and then Max Flamingo. 3 from home, Sherkin Island led over it, made a slight mistake. Obi the Hokey the inside, Manilou closing all the time. First Row makes headway behind them, then Super Gale and Max Flamingo. Running downhill towards the second last. Sherkin Island coming there strongly in the centre. Manilou, Obi the Hokey over on the inside, and first row is right with them. A few lengths then to Max Flamingo. Nearing the second last. Manilou comes to challenge Sherkin Island. Obi the Hokey in first row right behind him. Rising at the second last, little to choose. Manilou the far side, Sherkin Island edges left, and Manilou leads as they head to the final fence. Sherkin Island stand side, not much between them. First row is back in third. Over the last, Manilou leads by over a length. Sherkin Island trying to rally under the stands rail. First row is back in third. A break to Max Flamingo. Inside the final furlong, Manilou the leader, staying on well on the far side. First row, Sherkin Island third. Manilou under the stands rail with the advantage as they go to the line. Manilou wins it for Barry Cash. First row is second. Third is Sherkin Island, and Phelan's Fancy is fourth.
So there we have it at Down Royal for the 2.5 handicap chase. And Manilou is your winner for Barry Cash and the excellent Owen Griffin. Now then, let's go off to Hector.